So in today's session, I'm going to go through one of my favorite topics and subjects, which is sales funnels and how we generate leads and funnel them from being a prospect into a buyer. Sales funnel, a lot of people think you need big budgets, a whole marketing team to create them, and it needs to be very super complicated with lots of email automation at the back end. None of that. Those of you who know me, I like to keep things very simple and always follow the KISS principle, which is keep it simple, stupid. What we want to do is to obviously drive traffic to our website or landing page. And then what do you do with that visitor to that website? What do you want them to do? What action do you want them to take? And once they've taken that action, how do you nurture them to convert them? Majority of the traffic which is coming through to your website is cold traffic. So they may not know you. You may obviously don't know them, but we need to build trust. What we want to do is not to ask them. It's kind of like proposing to somebody and somebody says yes to us for our offer. What most people want to do is to get somebody to their website and then get them to convert. It doesn't happen. So the best analogy is of someone proposing to somebody. If you meet a person for the first time, the person of your dreams, and you ask him or her to marry you as soon as you meet them, the most likely answer is going to be a big fat no. If they say yes, you should run away, a million miles away from that crazy person. But majority of the time, well, most of the time, it will be a no. So how do you get that person to say yes to marry you? The way to do that is you introduce yourself, and then we have these little micro steps or mini steps towards that goal of marriage. You start a conversation, exchange phone numbers, perhaps go out on a date, dinner, then you become a couple, perhaps move in together or get engaged, and then the marriage comes through, right? A long process, but then you need to take one step at a time. And the same thing is for your funnel. Unless you have got a big brand, you cannot expect somebody to just come across your website and buy off you on that first visit to your website. And majority of the first time visitors will not convert. This is why we have remarketing campaigns and all sorts of other campaigns going on in the background to get those people back to our website. So what do we do and how to get that person back? So let me switch over to my iPad. I was a bit worried because my daughter has been playing with this iPad and I can already see a big fat crack on the screen. I was wondering whether it will work or not, but it seems to be working fine. All right, so let's create a funnel first of all. So we got 3 stages of your funnel. We call it top of the funnel traffic, tofu, mofu, and tofu. Middle of the funnel and bottom of the funnel. So this is where the cold traffic is there. Then this is where we can pretty much remarket to them. And this is our prospect, where is the most likely to become a customer, and this is where they become a client or a customer. Right? So these are your 3 stages. How do we then convert this funnel into an actual physical one? So I'm gonna give an example of my funnel, how we set up our sales funnel, sales and marketing funnel to drive traffic to our website. So first of all, tofu. We have got The perfect example is this live stream. I'm hosting these to get engagement from my audience. A lot of you keep coming back, and also to reach new audiences. So let's say we put in YT live stream, right? That's one channel. So you can have lots of other places, you know, Facebook, Google, YouTube, Instagram. So wherever you're getting the traffic from, you are putting them pretty much on the top of the funnel. Then over here, we've got the remarketing, where I then follow my audience who may have come across to my website or been to my website or blog, or may have seen one of my videos, etc. And then over here, I put up the offer to buy. So I do not tend to put that offer at this stage because it's too early. I want to build up engagement. So what I tend to do is I put up ads of other recordings or videos, right? And then they come across more of my content to keep building up that trust and that that relationship of hopefully being able to buy from me. Now, this is fine, but how do we then put this into practice? Okay, so let's say I've got my landing page over here, right? And then I'm got all these channels: LinkedIn, Twitter, SEO. Which one am I missing? Or YouTube, of course. That's my biggest one, which I forgot. So I'm driving traffic to these pages. Now you would have found and have come across some of my free templates and offers. Why do you think I'm putting those out there? Because to get those templates and PDF or whatever of free courses, I get in return your email. I'm building up my email list, right? So from my landing page, I then take you to a thank you page,